Hi everyone, Nikki here, Smurfy161. Just coming on to show some new items for my Etsy shop, and I hope you're all well. Thank you to my new subscribers. I have subscribed back to you all. I really appreciate it. I might just come in just a smidge, I think. So I really appreciate it. I have subscribed back to you all, so thank you very much. Just before I go through the stuff I've made, just a reminder to say that I've got 25% off everything till the 1st of December, and I ship to the UK, America, Canada and Australia. I know postage can be a bit of a pain, and I do the best I can on postage. So yeah, please feel free to have a look. The link to my Etsy shop will be in the More box. So I've done this journal, and let me just undo it. So I've left the ribbon quite long so there's room for you to grow, or you can trim it. And I painted this with some like gilding mousse wax stuff. So there is a hint of pink underneath here. And then I covered it with a napkin, so it's got texture on it. You can probably hear that. Added some bling, some pom-pom trim, and lace, a flower that was given to me. And on the side there's fabric, lace, just to cover up where I sewed everything in. And I have made my own spine on this. It's the first time I've done that, so that's quite fun to do. And then a paper clip dangle bead, which you can take off if you want and put where you want. And then the back is plain with just the pom-pom and the bling trim. And this one has, I'm just trying to read how many pages it's got roughly. It's got over 300 pages, meaning front and back, so it is a chunky monkey. I always try to do them slimmer, but it never works. So yeah, my journals are always chunky monkeys. So inside there's a pocket and you get a tag. Let's just make sure I'm in frame. Yep. There's a mixture of old and new papers in here. So there's some papers from the awarding lady of the diary of an awarding lady. There's maps. I put a little tab here and there. There's pages out of like art books, animal books, some of the papers that Jessica Rapp gave me, so there's a real mixture. Music paper, and then I've added like a little cluster for decoration. So there's room to write, glue on, you know, have it as a glue book. Whatever you want to do with it, it's an ideal book because there's so many mixtures of papers. There's like book paper, and then I've put pockets in with little goodies. So I've packed it as well as I can without making it really chunky. Then there's a little tuck spot here. So, and then I've included some of my cigarette cards that I got a while back, so they're in there. So as you can see, there's 3 signatures in here. And then I've included journaling cards, which I've paper clipped in. Another little cluster. Right, I've got a few things to show, so I'm trying not to take too long, so I hopefully won't have to do it in 2 parts. A part of an envelope which I sort of did a bit of collaging on, so you can put that in. I thought it was a bit fun, and it was another idea I got from Jessica. I'm getting so many ideas, it's trying to find the time to do it all. And each signature has a pocket in the front, and I've included like one of my little notebook things that I've made, so just bits of paper I've had left over. So little that's bingo tickets, because I always think they're fun to play with. What else? And then an envelope with little bits in. I don't want to show too much of it because I think it's nice for whoever gets it. More paper, lots of music paper, So yeah, I am going to flip all the way through it because I think it's nice if you see it and think, oh, I like that. There's a bit of wallpaper in this one. So I've used a real mixture of things from my stash. Another little tag, because I think tags are fun. More black paper, animal images. Like I said, I've used a real mixture of different things. Another little tuck spot there to put things in, so there's some little bits in there. Oh, and there's a pocket here. I haven't put anything in there, but there is a pocket there for you to do something with. What else? Another little pocket with something in. Little tabs. I accidentally put those two together, but yeah, there's little tabs, and I've used fabric that I got from a bundle from Jessica. There's another pocket here with a little card in. The flower arranging book I used as well. Another little bit of an envelope. Another paper clip with some little goodies. So, yeah, so you can play with it and make it your own. I haven't gone too mad here and there, I don't think. Some of the pages I can't get hold of. What else? Oh, another pocket with a journaling card and a little bit of ephemera. I try to space the pockets out because sometimes I find I end up putting them all in the front or all in the back, so I did try and space the pockets out this time. There's scrapbook paper in here as well, so I have really used a mixture. There's one of my bookmarks, so you can use that however you want. More little cigarette cards, and just trying to find anything else I put in here. Yeah, so there's bits out of like a DIY book, the diary, flower arranging, more scrapbook paper. So yeah, I've filled it. I got carried away. Another envelope with some bits in. Oh, this has come out of a old travel brochure about what to do when you go travelling. More of the DIY, music, animal. So there's little little bits like that as well, so you can extend them. Another pocket with a little journaling card in. Fabric tab, scrapbook paper, and I've included some. If you saw my haul video a while back, I brought some brought a book with pictures of birds in that had been sketched and stuff, so I've pinned a load of them in there for you to have fun with. Another little pocket with a tag in. There is another bit up there, so you can tuck something in. So yeah, I did go a bit mad on pockets in this because I love pockets. I think they're handy to put little bits in. So we're getting near the end. And then there's another pocket. So there are pockets spread out in this. And I haven't put anything in there, but you've got room to put your own little thing in. So that's that journal. So I will do that up in a minute. Let's just move that because I've actually done two. I thought while I was doing it, I might as well do two. So this one has, I'm just checking on time again. Oh no, I'm okay. This one has, think of it, Tim Holtz collage paper on it in a bird theme. And then I've used some lace appliques and trim, and a little birdie button because it sort of went with what this was, and then just lace down here. And same cover for the spine as the other one, and yet again I made the spine on this one. And this has this dangle charm on it. It's another which you can take off, and then the back is just plain with the lace trim. And yet again, this is another chunky monkey. And this has sorry, I'm just looking at my bit of paper, 300 odd pages front and back again. I've put a pocket here, but I haven't put anything in it, so you can do what you want. And same sort of papers, because I was doing it at the same time. So this is actually watercolour card here, and a little trim. More of the Awardian paper, little tuck spot here with some bingo tickets, some map. Oops, things are falling out of here now. And then there's a little cluster here which I've just tucked some little cigarette cards in. And there's map, music paper. Very similar to the other one, just the cover's different. And obviously some of the goodies are a bit different because I'm using them out of books and stuff, so they're not repeated. Another one of my little notebooks and a journaling card. So yeah, more papers out of animal books, scrapbook paper, envelope, flap, what else? DIY book, which is quite an old one, a little map, one of my playing card pockets with a tag and some more little bits, centre pocket, journaling card, tag, and yeah, there's a map, there's another envelope with some bits in, and I just put some washi on so you could actually see that it was like a pocket and it just gave a little something. More scrapbook paper, another pocket with a little tag in. So I seem to be on a tag fix at the moment. Well, I just like making stuff, so that's my problem. What else? So yeah, map, envelope, flap. So I think each signature, even in the other one, has got an envelope in it. And pockets. And then I've clipped little extra bits on here and there, so you can make your own paper clip beads if you're into that. What else? Another pocket, my bookmark thing and a tag. Oops. Another little fabric tab I put on because I sort of like to vary it up each time. I don't want to keep on doing the same thing. There's what's in here? So you've got a little thank you like receipt thing, which can go in there. Got a tag which you can journal on, another little journaling card, so that's in that pocket. I've just clipped on some journaling cards here, so they've got little tabs and what I've sewn on, so hopefully if I take it off actually you'll be able to see better. So a couple of journaling cards with different themes, so let's put that back on there so I don't forget. Yeah, some of this paper is out of like how to alter furniture, but quite old, I think like from the 50s. Yeah, so there's a real mixture of different papers because the music paper is from like 1902, so that is old. Little cluster I've put there for decoration. What else? Maps, because I think maps are fun. Another little cluster there. Another pocket with some, journal card in, a couple of journal cards. And more of the bird images. So I've put quite a bunch, I think there's like about 6 images of that in each journal. More music paper, another little cluster. Just trying to find all the little things I put in. Another little journaling card I made, which flips up. Another pocket here with the Tim Holtz tag thing that I made. Thing, do you like that word? Thing. So another little pocket there. I have left threads long, so if they annoy you, you can cut them off. Yeah, so there are little spots to journal in, but I thought, you know, you can quite easily stick something over the top. That's what I do with my journals that I make for myself. Like with the music paper, you could either paint over it if you wanted to change the colour, and then put your journaling on it, stick a photo on it. I think that's what I like about junk journals. You can really make it your own. Even though I've made it, you can still make it into your own thing. A mixture of bits there. Another envelope with some cigarette cards in. Some art pages. Another pocket. I haven't put anything in that one, but you've got another pocket there to play with. Fabric tab. Another little bit of scrapbooking paper. So I've put a mixture of different sizes and things like that in. I know I've missed some pages, but we'll be here forever if I do every single page. But it's given you quite a good idea of what's in it. Another couple of pockets there. What else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, so there's animals. I might have repeated myself. There's another pocket there. Actually, I might go through this one and put a few extra goodies in as a surprise. And then there's another pocket there. So that is the, I suppose, bird cover journal. So that's that one. And then I've done a bit of a Jessica here. I've gone a bit mad. I've made these fabric cover notebooks. Sorry, hiccup. And I've made 17. There were originally 21, but a couple have already gone to different places. Some friends saw them like, can I have? And I was like, yeah, go on. So yeah, fabric cover journals, and these are using my crumb quilt kind of squares, because me doing straight lines is not going to happen. So they're very scrappy fabric cover journals. Each one I've left the ribbon long so you can trim it how you want. They're just very simple little notebooks with copier paper, and so you can use it as a notebook. You can turn it into a glue book, turn it into a little junk journal if you want, you know, add stuff to it and things. So yeah, each one's got fabric, plain bit of fabric in the centre just to cover up some of the sewing, the ribbon stitched along the middle. So there's 40 pages front and back, and yeah, so that's the covers. There are long threads, so if you don't like them, cut them off, but I don't mind them because I think it adds to the sort of shabby, junky look to it. So I won't go into each one because they're all the same. But yeah, so you've got different coloured ribbons. Some are orangey themed. So yeah, there's 17 of these. So these would be great stocking fillers for kids to glue in, or scribble, you know, little scribble book for kids, or yourself, teacher's gifts. You know, I think they're great for that. So we've got that one. I will be putting these all under one listing because they're pretty much the same. Just the cover varies a little bit, but I will be putting these under one listing, so it'd be a lucky dip of what one you get. But they are all really fun, and they're 3 by 6 inches roughly here, you know, smidge here and there. So I've used a mixture of fabrics that I got from Jessica, ones that I've had in my stash. There's canvas, linen, cotton. I've really mixed up the fabrics and the patterns and stuff, but I love doing them. I'm sort of really hooked on them at the moment. Yeah, so they're good fun. I mean, there's like bits here that are small. So if you are into sewing, I just really enjoy juicing up my bits. I mean, like there's a bigger bit there and stuff. So I'm hoping you're seeing them okay. So yeah, I've just used a ribbon to tie them off. So yeah, I just wanted something a bit different to do. And I just love making books. I love so many different crafts. It's nice when I can mix them a bit. So there's that one. Some of this is upholstery fabric that I got free. I wrote off to a company saying could I have some samples. And there's that one. So yeah, those are all my new things for my Etsy shop. So I hope you enjoy, and by the time you see this video it should all be up listed on my Etsy, and the link to my Etsy shop will be in the more box, and there's 25% off everything, so even this new stuff will have 25% off. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye.